Hello there, my fellow Vault Hunters. What's up? It's Robbie here with Open World Games, and we've got a ton of Borderlands 3 news to go over, including new leaks and also when we could expect that brand new gameplay to drop. The big reveal, when will it finally happen? Well, we've got a brand new leak about that one. Remember, take this stuff with a grain of salt, but it comes with a very good source. So that is the good news. In addition, we're going to be talking about an alien race called the Eridians and how they could potentially be playing a very important role in Borderlands 3, and then also the return of Tannis and other teases from Gearbox Studios. We've got a lot to go over in this video, so let us begin with that brand new leak. And you know what? I've been having a total blast, by the way, just playing through Borderlands 2 again, as you can see here. Collecting loot, getting guns, and all sorts of stuff. So, alright. So, we have a new leak from rectifygaming.com. You could find the source in the description below. They go on to say that, yes, we are about 2 months away from Microsoft's big E3 conference. Now, they're actually holding their own conference outside of E3, but it's going to be kind of, I guess you could say, attached to E3 in some way. It's going to be right near it. They're going to be showing quite a few surprises according to this new information, including third-party title announcements. Now, they say our source has given us a list of third-party titles that will have exclusive marketing rights for Xbox One. And one of these third-party titles was, of course, none other than Borderlands 3. So, yes, we should be expecting to see Borderlands 3, a trailer, some sort of reveal on June 10th on the Microsoft stage. Now, don't panic for those of you that are on PS4 or, PC. It will be most likely releasing to all platforms. We're just talking about how it will be marketed. It's likely going to be marketed with, the Xbox One logo, really tagging Xbox One as Borderlands 3, markets itself. And you see advertising for it. So that's all that means when they talk about marketing rights for Xbox One. It's not going to be exclusively releasing for Xbox One, of course. Borderlands has always been on all platforms. But good news, it seems like, yes, we will be getting a big announcement around June 10th. Now, why is this news legit? Well, they did say that this source that gave them the news did give them intel on Recore Definitive Edition and the Xbox One X, which turned out to be mostly accurate. So they're trusting this source based on previous information that did pan out. So that's why I'm reporting on this news right now. It's good to know that their source has been legit in the past. Just exploring the intro of this game just brings back so much nostalgia. Let me know who was your favorite character. Was it Zero? Was it Commando? Post a comment down below. But yeah, I've been having a total freaking blast here as we take on these dudes here. All right, moving on. What about these Borderlands 3 teases from the official Borderlands 3 Twitter? So yeah, they posted this image right here. Now, you may have seen this image, and you may have actually seen these taglines as well. Visit Promethea, Children of the Vault. We are not on Pandora anymore. Tannis is not what she seems, and do not open the vaults. Now, I'm going to link to the Twitter post down in the description below so you can check it out. And this was, of course, an Easter egg in Battleborn, kind of teasing what's to come with Borderlands in the future. But this was posted actually quite recently on March 30th, just ahead of April. So it seems like, Gearbox is ready now to kind of tease their way into a Borderlands 3 announcement. It's time, guys. We need our Borderlands. But yeah, let's break down some of what was said here. So first of all, visit Promethea. This is likely going to be our brand new planet that we will be visiting in the future. And then, of course, they mention Tannis. You can't forget her. You guys may remember she wasn't quite right in the head in a lot of cases. They do mention do not open the vaults, which of course is plural, meaning we would likely visit multiple planets. But you know what? Back to Tannis. That's definitely an interesting one. Her role in the Borderlands story arc is actually quite fascinating. She's extremely knowledgeable about the vaults and is considered an expert on that subject. So she could be very integral in your discovery of these other planets, of these other vaults in Borderlands 3. But also, she knows a lot about the alien race Eridians, not Iridium. You know, Iridium is, of course, a relic found in Borderlands 3. I'm talking about Eridians. So little is known about the Eridians, although their importance is unquestionable. This is what was said about them. Now, what is known is that they did have advanced technology far superior to that of humanity and had maintained at least a part of their society, on Pandora. And they did create the vaults, but they are also believed to be responsible for leaving the Guardians behind to protect them. It has also been determined that their entire civilization has been destroyed at some point after the creation of the vault. So it would be fascinating to kind of discover the Eridian story a little bit more in depth in Borderlands 3, which would make a lot of sense considering that they would be a great way of further discovering these planets and the mystery of the vaults and the Eridians and what happened to them, what became of them. Are any of them still behind? It kind of reminds me of, I guess you would say the story of Halo and the Flood. I don't know. That's what I think. I remember discovering the Flood in Halo, and that was really cool. Now, they go on to say this. The Eridians were the first ever recorded species to have lived on Pandora. They knew how to use Iridium to create technology far beyond that of humans. Eridian items can be found scattered, of course, throughout Pandora. Eridian weapons require no ammunition and indicate just how advanced their technology was. So it's likely we'll be stumbling into some, I would think, some really cool Eridian-based weapons down the road in Borderlands 3. Of course, loot is going to be a huge deal in Borderlands 3. Borderlands was really the, cornerstone franchise for the loot-based shooter. I always remember this game coming out and they were like, hey, we've got hundreds and hundreds of weapons. I'm like, how is that even possible? And it was really one of the cool things about the game. Now, also they say this, by reverse engineering broken remnants of alien technology of possibly Eridian origin, humanity made centuries of technological advances almost overnight. It also made the Atlas Corporation the most powerful company in human space, as they were the first to discover and reverse engineer the alien technology. Their find triggered the gold rush of corporations to planets like Pandora and later the Tells of the Vault. So yeah, some really cool story arc details there for you guys for sure. So that's kind of what came of the tease right here about Tannis. I think Tannis would be kind of connected to the Eridians in Borderlands 3. I really do believe that they would go that route. It's kind of, Tannis is not what she seems, and then also do not open the vaults, plural. So if you put those two together, you can kind of see how that could potentially connect to this alien race. Then you have the Children of the Vault. Let me know, guys, what you make of that one. And then we are not on Pandora anymore. So, yeah, we will definitely be exploring, a lot in Borderlands 3, apparently. And according to previous leaks, it looks like space travel could be an important part of Borderlands 3 as well. Now, I'm going to throw that video in the description below just in case you missed it, but also according to that leak, and I think this bit might be wrong. In fact, that leak was actually in some ways proven to be perhaps false because of some of the artwork used look a lot like Dark Souls. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I don't know if Borderlands 3 would release this year. Not too sure about that one because Take-Two is basically the parent publisher of 2K Games. And of course, you guys got to remember that Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming out fall. So I don't think they want Borderlands 3 and Red Dead Redemption 2 to be competing with one another. So it would make more sense for Borderlands 3 to be coming out perhaps spring of 2019. That is going to be my guess right now. sometime in 2019, spring would be looking really, really good for Borderlands 3. And of course, we had a huge rush of amazing games recently during spring. We have Far Cry 5, Sea of Thieves. So you can kind of see, oh yeah, and then also A Way Out. So you can kind of see how spring is a really good time for games to be releasing. Oh man, poor Claptrap getting his eye ripped out there. That is so sad to see. But yeah, let me know what you guys make of all these recent leaks and rumors. I am extremely excited for Borderlands 3. Of course, all the sources are in the description below, so check those out. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned here for more Borderlands 3 and open world gaming goodness. And I will see you Vault Hunters soon enough in Borderlands 3.